Alright, this is Easy Math 2. We're going to be covering perimeter today. So right now, easy working definition for perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. And so we might have some lines that actually go through the shape, but perimeter is only referring to the lines going around the outside. So I'll show you the example 4 to show you right here. So right here, these all are surrounding the outside of the shape. So it would go all the way around like this. So we would have to add together all those problems right here. Now, let's take a look. So on example 1, I'm looking at example 1 here. So to find the perimeter around it, I would have to just add together each one of the sides. So I'm going to have 5 inch plus 7 inch plus 8 inch. So right here, so we would have 5 plus 7 plus 8 equals 20. So I'd have 20 inches as my answer. And perimeter is a linear measurement, so it's never square. It's only the measurement around the outside. Now, on example 2 here, on example 2, this one gives you a square. On this square, so a definition of a square is that all sides are the same. We have 4 sides and all of them are the same. Now, what I've done here is I actually put tick marks. Tick marks identify sides that are the same. They are congruent to each other. So I know that this side will be the same as this side, same as this, the same as this. So to find the perimeter, I need to look at it. Sorry. So if that one's 6, that means that one's going to be 6, that one's going to be 6, and that one's going to be 6. So I have 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. So I could have 6 times, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of them, which gives me a perimeter of 24 centimeters. Now, this is using multiplication because I know I have 4 6's. I could also just write it out. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, and I'll still get my 24 centimeters. Now, looking at example 3. On example 3, this right here is some problem solving here. So on this problem solving here, I have a rectangle. So on this rectangle, I know that the top and bottom are going to be the same. The left and right are going to be the same. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through and I'm going to fill in the blanks of what is the same. So right here, since that's 12, that makes this one 12 centimeters also. So if this one is X, that means the other one on this side is also going to be X. Now, I'm going to go through and look at this right here. So the problem that I have here that was on my notes, okay, I'm going to have all of them together, add up, and that's going to be my perimeter. So I didn't write this down yet, but the perimeter for this one right here is supposed to be, so for this one right here, looking back on the notes, this one was supposed to be 40 centimeters. Okay, so now for this one right here, I'm looking and I say all of it together has to be 40. So I have to add those together. So when I do add these together, it's going to be 12 plus 12 plus x equals 40. So I'm actually writing an equation for this problem so I can go through and solve it. So when I combine the terms, 12 plus 12 is going to give me 24. 24 plus x gives me 2x equals 40. Now, I'm going to bring this over right about here. So it's going to be 24 plus 2x equals 40. Now, we need to do an equation here, so whatever I do to one side, I must also do to the other. I'm trying to get x by itself, so I have to get rid of the 24. So I'm going to subtract 24 from both sides. So subtract 24 here, subtract 24 here, so I get 2x is equal to 40 minus 24, and I get 16. So now, because right here, 24 minus 24, that gives me 0, so that goes away, and now it's going to be over here, the 40 minus 24, 16. Now to get x by itself, I need to divide both sides by 2. So x is going to be 8. Now I know that x is going to be 8, so that makes this one right here going to be 8, and this one also over here going to be 8. Now let's take a look at example 4. On example 4 here, it actually gives you a whole bunch of measurements, and I have to try and figure out pieces that are missing here. So let's take a look here. So if I'm going to go through and try and fill in all the pieces that are missing, there is enough information here. Now looking at this, I know that if this side right here of this shape is going to be 4, so that means that the length from the top all the way down is going to be 4. I'm going to go over to the other side. That makes this side over here also going to be 4. So that piece is going to be 4. If this piece right here is going to be 2, let's go back over here onto this side over here. This missing piece is also going to be 2. So I have this is 2, this is 2. So if I carry those down and take a look, so from here it's 2, here it's 2, but the whole thing from this side all the way over is going to be 9. So it's going to be 9. So I'm still trying to find this missing piece in the middle. So I would take away 2 from this side. So if I take away 2 from this side and I take away 2 from this side, so I'm looking at this and say take away from take away. So I'm going to take away 4 from 9. So it's going to be the 9 minus the 4. Where did I get the 4? I have this 2 and this 2. And because the whole thing has to be 9 from here to here, because it is the same thing up here as it is down here. So it's this 9 minus that 2 and that 2. So 9 minus 4 is going to give me 5. So that my missing piece here is going to be 5. Now I could actually go through and find the perimeter of this shape. So the perimeter of the shape is going to be all the sides added together. Now I have all the sides added together with all the missing sides filled in. So let's take a look. I have 9 plus, so I'm going to work my way around, 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, the next one when I would go back around would be 9. So that was my first one. So I went all the way around, I got all the sides, and so that's going to give me my perimeter. So I'm going to take my calculator and I'm going to enter that in. So let's clear that. 9 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. 30. So my answer is going to be 30. So now I need to take a look. It says right here that all measurements are going to be in feet. So my answer is going to be 30 feet is my perimeter.